So for making Bengal gram or chana dal barfi, I have taken half a cup of Bengal gram or chana dal. So we have to drain it well and bring it to boil for 5-10 minutes. So you can boil it in open pan, stirring in between, and just for 5 to 10 minutes, not more, not less, like this. After that, strain it and pat it dry on a kitchen towel by spreading it on the towel. So leave it like this for around half an hour or so until it becomes completely dry. Meanwhile, soak 8 to 10 saffron strands in 1 teaspoon of milk. This is the coconut milk that I have used. Now after the Bengal gram lentil has become completely dry, we have to grind it to make a coarse powder. So don't create the fine powder out of it. It should be coarse in consistency. So you have to grind it or pulse it to get a coarse powder like this. Now in a pan on low heat, I have taken 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. You can even use sesame oil or olive oil. Into this I am adding this coarse powder of Bengal gram, and then we have to roast it like this. So we have to stir it in between and roast it. So if you want to dry roast, you can even dry roast it, but it is better to add just a little bit of oil. Meanwhile, let's create the cashew cream or cashew paste. For that I have taken 1/4 cup of soaked cashews. So these have been soaked for 2 to 3 hours. After that, just drain out the water, and to make cashew cream, in this cashews I am adding 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. Now we have to grind it in a high speed grinder. So make a thick creamy cashew paste. See, this is the kind of consistency of the cashew paste that was desired. So now keep this aside. Now it seems that the Bengal gram that we were roasting so once you start getting the aromatic smell out of the mixture, just add coconut milk. So here we are adding half cup of coconut milk to this mixture, and just like we made halwa, we have to let the Bengal gram mixture absorb the milk fully and keep stirring in between. Let it cook thoroughly in the milk and it will gradually become dry. Keep this in low to medium heat. Now it's the time to add cashew cream that we have already got. So I'm adding the cashew cream that I have created. Mix this well with the Bengal gram mixture. Mix these thoroughly. So you have to do this until this mixture starts leaving the pan and becomes little coarse and dry like this. So once it is fully roasted, it will start releasing the fat and will leave the edges of the pan. Now you can add cardamom powder. So cardamom powder you can add as per your taste. I have taken 1/4 teaspoon. Mix this well. Now add 2 tablespoons of date syrup. So after adding the date syrup, we have to mix this thoroughly. And now it's the time to add the saffron soaked milk. Mix everything well so that the flavors get mixed with each other. So you may even use your hands for mixing. So this has been done on a low flame. Now set this mixture in your mold or burfi tray, which is already greased with coconut oil, and you have to press it firmly so that we get a rectangle block kind of thing. You have to clear it on the edges like this and add a little bit of saffron strands if you want. You can even sprinkle the chopped cashews, almonds, or even cardamom powder. So I am using pistachios. So these pistachios are chopped, and after sprinkling them, we will have to press them. After refrigerating it for 1 hour, it's now the time to cut these into desired shapes. So I am cutting it into squares. Take a sharp edged knife and cut it into small squares. You can even create the diamond shaped burfis if you like to. So see how easily we are able to cut it. So it is soft also and at the same time firm also. So it is not at all crumbly. You can easily store it even outside the refrigerator. See how easy it is to hold and to lift. So guys, this is chana dal barfi, which is very healthy and tasty and also full of nutrition. So make it this Diwali and enjoy with family and friends.